Hello children, today we are going to discuss International English Olympiad, that's IEO workbook of grade 1. So the chapter name which we are going to discuss today is all about words and their opposites. Yes, we already learned that words and their opposites can also be called as antonyms. Now you may ask me, what are antonyms? It's a very simple one. I will tell you what are antonyms. Antonyms is nothing but finding the opposite word of the given word is called as antonyms. Like, she is happy. She is happy, but he is sad. So what is the opposite of happy? Sad. And always remember that the sign of opposites is into. This is the sign of opposites. Into. And the synonyms is meaning. These are the signs which you need to know all the time. So yes, choose the correct opposite of the given word. Let's try to solve our example first. Glad. First, what do you mean by glad? We know that glad means happy or joyful. So now we need to find the opposite of glad. So what is the opposite of glad? Let's try to check it with the options. Enjoy. No, enjoy is something which comes under the word of happy. Happy means happy, so it's not glad. Upset might be, but we still need to check another option. Cheery is also comes under happy or enjoy. So what's the opposite of glad? Upset. Glad opposite is upset. Yes. Always. What do you mean by always? All the time. At any time. All the time. These are means always. Then what's the opposite of always? Is it all? No. Is it each? No. Is it forever? No. These each, all and forever gives the meaning of always. But we need to find the antonym. So always antonym is never. All the time means not at any particular time. Always, never. Next, believe. What do you mean by believe? You are believing on the particular person. In the sense that you are not having any doubt. Instead, you are trusting him or her or the person, whoever it might be. So, believe in the sense trust. But here we need to find the opposite. But the option they gave is trust. So, it is wrong. Then, doubt. Might be doubt is the answer, but I'm not sure. Let's check with other options. Then make sure. Is it carry? Carry and believe does not even make some sense or relation between those two. Like is not even the correct option. Then what is the correct option? Yes, doubt is the correct option. The opposite of believe is doubt. Next, third one. Brave. What is the opposite of brave? What is the opposite of brave? Is it coward, sweet, innocent, or intelligent? B, C, D, and are the options which do not make any relation with the brave word. Instead, coward is the opposite of brave. So option A is correct. Next, fourth one. Build. What do you mean by build? You are building something. In the sense, you are placing one after the other and making a form of something. That is meant by build. After building, imagine after building all your toys into a big floor or big construction, what do you do it when your mom says to clean it up, pack it up, everything? You just destroy the tower or whatever you have made. What you are doing there? You are just collapsing whatever you have made. What do you call the verb what you are collapsing? Is the opposite over here. Yes? So try to find the word. I'll give you 2 seconds. Did you get the word? Yes. Remember the word in your mind. Now we'll try to find out the word over here. Build means form. Yes, build means form. But we need to find opposites. Build opposite is destroy. Might be. Build opposite is size. No. Is build's opposite shape? No. So option B is correct. Destroy. You are destroying the something. And fifth one. Different. What do you mean by different? Opposite or not same to others. So different means separate. So, but we need to find opposite. So, separate is not the answer. Then is it alone? No. Then is it single? No. Then what's the answer? Yes, you are correct. Option D, that is same. Different, same. They wore different clothes. They wore same colored clothes. So same opposite is different. Next, sixth one. Selfish. What do you mean by selfish? Greedy, jealousy. These are the mixture of the words which you can use to describe the word selfish. Then what's the opposite of selfish? Being humanity person, being a kind person, a kind-hearted one. So these are the opposite. But we need to match these words with the options over there. Come, let's check. So selfish opposite is kind. Might be, but I'm not sure. Is it greedy? Greedy, selfish make the same sense. Octopus is an animal, so it's not. Heavy is it's an adjective, so it is not. So what's your answer over here? Kind. Selfish opposite is kind. Coming to the seventh one, huge. Huge in the sense a big one, a big in size, which is known as huge. So huge forms the meaning of great, vast, and size, but it is complete opposite to the word of tiny. So your option D is correct over here. That is tiny. Next, coming to the eighth one, more. More means more in number. There are more in number as compared to the other one. So more opposite is less. Narrow. Narrow is nothing but it's a narrow path. Narrow opposite is it tight? No. Is it wide? I guess so. Is it fine? No. Is it thin? No. Then what's the opposite of narrow? It's wide. To improve our skills, we'll try to find the opposite words even further given options. Yes, here you can check new, old, tight, loose, thin, fat. So this is how you need to learn a concept by which you will be perfect at any time, at anywhere, at any situation. Is it okay, children? Yes. Now coming to the 10th one, odd. So what is the opposite of odd? They are wearing odd clothes. Instead, can we say that they are wearing similar clothes? Yes, we can. But can other options even suit over there? Let's check it once. Multiply is not even the word which you need to use over here. Different, odd makes the same sense. Uneven also makes the same sense. But we need to find the antonym. So similar will be your antonym for odd. Next. So when you go to some jewelry shop or whatever it might be, what do you see on the door? A glass door or transparent door. You see pull or push. These are the two words which you will be seeing on the transparent door. Instead you need to pull or you need to pull or you need to push. These are the two words. So what's the opposite of pull? Pull or push. So what's the opposite of pull? Push. Next time when you visit any kind of places like that, tell your parents that pull opposite is push. I learnt in the video, okay? Yes, next. Sleep. What is the opposite of sleep? Sleep opposite is awake. Yes, he is awake, but she is still asleep. So what's the opposite of sleep? Awake. Yes. Then 13th one. How do you feel a mithai or something? How do you feel that mithai one? It's very sweet. Yes. But how do you feel bitter gourd? It's very bitter actually. It's very sour. Yes, isn't it? So sweet opposite is sour. Yes. Talkative. So what do you mean by talkative? A person who always keeps on talking something or the other is known as talkative person. So always talking. What's the opposite of always talking? Never talking. As we have already learned here that always opposite is never. So always talking person will be opposite to Never talking person. So talkative will be opposite of quiet. Yes, villain. 15th one is villain. Who is the opposite person of villain? Is it actor, hero, singer, or bad? Bad is an adjective which does not suit over here. Singer does not come under this profession. He does not act in movies. Instead, is it actor or hero? Yes, you are correct. He is hero. Villain opposite is hero. Rough. What is the opposite of rough, children? Rough opposite is smooth. There is a rough surface over there. But here is the smooth surface. Yes. So rough opposite is smooth. Yes. Next. New. What's the opposite of new? Old. The opposite of new is old. Next. Drop. What is the opposite of dropping something? For example, you have dropped this pen from a higher altitude. So after dropping the pen, what do? You just pick up the pen. What you are dropping? Picking up. So what's the thing that you are doing over here? You are picking up. So drop opposite is pick. Yes. Let's move on with the 19th one. Dry. What is the opposite of dry? Is it damp, dull, dusty, or hard? Hard does not make sense over here. Instead, can we try upon with dusty? I guess so not. Is it damp or dull? Yes, you are absolutely correct. Dry opposite is damp. Next, rest. What is the opposite of resting? Resting opposite is working. You always need to keep working unless and until you take a rest break. So what's the opposite of rest? Work. Better. Good, better, best. So these are the three comparison of qualities. So you cannot add the word good, large, or okay over here. Then what can be the answer? Worse. Yes, better opposite is worse. Upset. Yes, this is the word which we have already seen in our example. Problem. Upset opposite is glad. So we'll check whether glad is in the option over here or not. Is glad option is there? No. Now we need to use our previous chapter ideology. So what are the synonyms for joyful, happy? Yes, glad. These are the three synonyms. Yes. So now the option I need to check for here. The option what I am finding over here is joyful. So opposite of upset is joyful. Yes. Next. 23rd one. High. It's a high building. Whereas it is a low building. So what's the opposite of high? Low. High, low. Yes. Opposite of high is low. Next. 24th one. Busy. So what do you mean by a person being busy? Person being busy in the sense he have too many works to do and unable to manage all the works at a particular time. That person or that situation over here can be described as busy. So what will be the opposite of busy? Is it hurry? No. Is it inactive? It's a doubt. So let's keep the inactive option aside. Is it annoy? Not at all. Is it friendly? No. Then what's your correct option? It's inactive. B. Yes. 1 second. I think you're not sure about the arithmetic. So yes. Next. Wrong. So if you will write, for example, answer is A. 1 second. Answer is A. Either your ma'am should keep correct or your ma'am should keep wrong. So what's your ma'am keeping over here? Correct opposite is wrong. So wrong opposite is correct. So option D will be our correct option. Yes. Correct option is correct. Next, east. What is the opposite of east? East, west, north and south. Yes. Opposite of east is west. And these are known as directions. Then what's the opposite of north? North opposite is south. Okay, children? Show your thumbs up. Yes. Next, funny. Funny is something which is the action we do when we get laugh. So funny also makes the same meaning of laugh, joke or happy. Then what's the correct option over here? Yes, you are correct. It's serious. Funny opposite is serious, being serious. Next, polite. What is the opposite of polite? Polite is nothing but being kind, being friendly, being gentle, getting mixed up with the children or the people. That is meaning of polite. Then what's the opposite of polite? Is it gentle? No, gentle is the synonym of polite. Nice is also the synonym. Whereas rude is the antonym. Yes, polite opposite is rude. Next, 29th one. Loud. What do you mean by loud? It's a loud noise. We say in such a way, right? Yes. What is the opposite of loud, children? Loud opposite is silent. Yes. Loud opposite is silent. Did you see the silence over here, children? Yes. Next. Drowsy. What's the action I'm doing over here? Drowsy means sleepy. Instead, we need to find the antonym of drowsy. What's the opposite of drowsy? Drowsy, you'll be sleepy, you'll be lazy, you always want to close everything and you just want to pack up. Instead, drowsy opposite is alert, being alert, always checking out what are the things coming from over here and there. So, drowsy opposite is alert. Next, finally reach the achiever section, that is hearts, higher order thinking skills. Choose the correct opposite of the given word. Scream. What do you mean by scream? Scream is nothing but making some loud noises. Scream, scream, screaming. This is the meaning of scream. Then what's the opposite of scream? White. This is the opposite of scream. Yes. Then 32nd one. Boring. Boring means dull. There is nothing special or there is nothing exciting. So what's the opposite of boring? Exciting. Stale. First of all, what do you mean by stale? It's an old one which is not so fresh. So such things are known to be stale. So what's the opposite of stale, children? Stale opposite is fresh. 34th one. What is the opposite of expensive, children? Expensive opposite is cheap. Let's check with even the other options in this question. Is it rich? Yes. Expensive means rich. Both are coming under synonyms. Is it costly? Yes. Expensive or the costly makes the same sense. Is it high? Yes. When we check it with the price, it's high. So then what's the option? A, that is cheap. Jealous. What is jealous, children? Feeling. Jealous is feeling when others are getting developed. So what's the opposite of jealous? Feeling jealousy. What's the opposite of that? Admiring. You always need to admire instead of feeling jealousy. Jealous. Yes. And finally, we are done with the chapter of words and their opposite. Hope so you have understood, children. And please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye. See you in the next video that's coming soon. Thank you.